Today we visit the Mekong Delta on our way to the biggest city in the Mekong, Contoh City. Get to try one of the few and rare interstate system that is being built in Vietnam. Next to these interstates have great coffee shop rest areas, gas stations, and a travel center all packed into one. You can get anything you need. And then after we ran out of interstate, we went back to the old highway and visit an old travel center. We saw some gigantic fish, and we saw some small koi fish too. We traveled Vietnam's brand new interstate system, and I'm bringing you for the ride. So give us a like and subscribe for more content like this. New city. As you can see, we have left Ho Chi Minh City and we're on a freeway to the Mekong Delta region. Vietnam has a limited amount of freeway system, and fortunately on the way there is a freeway system, so it allows us to bypass a lot of traffic and travel at higher speed. But as you can see around the freeway, there's really not much. I know what you're thinking. Why is this guy so excited about an interstate system? Well, you haven't been on the old roads of Vietnam, where it's really bumpy, traffic everywhere, inconsistent speed, and it takes days to get through. Now it's only hours. Ho Chi Minh City, and now we're into the countryside. We're riding on a freeway, so that's a good thing. Again, why am I so excited about a travel center next to interstate? I remember as a kid, we used to have to stop by the side of a road and go in the grass. That's why I'm excited. Stop, and you can see the sun peeking out. And this is our first rest area. So this is a rest area that they built next to the freeway. Kind of let the traffic stop by to go to their travel center, as you can see, and take a break and fill up gas if they have to, and then before they get back on the road. So very much like the US, they have built up their freeway system and have designed a travel center. Alright, so pretty nice modern rest stop along the freeway with some modern amenities, a coffee shop, restaurants, gas station, restrooms. So Vietnam pretty much have gone a pretty long way. Built up some very nice amenities. Alright, just walking away, just going the rest area a little bit. I would call it a travel center more than a rest area because it looks a lot more commercialized. So we'll walk from the coffee shop over there, making our way past the gas station. Got myself a little coffee in the coffee shop. Vietnamese iced coffee. Okay, so over here it seems like they have a wider selection of food. You know, so whatever kind of food you might need for the car ride, I would walk over this side, check out what they have. Wow, quite an impressive amenity. Over here they have some restrooms in this side too, apparently to the coffee shop, and they have their own little coffee shop this way. This place selling sandwiches. And then these shops right here are selling fruits and different snacks. You see a lot of people. Some noodles, and then some looks a little crowded in there, so I'm gonna walk from this angle. So we got some noodles, rice, sandwiches, bubble tea, with some lottery tickets you need. And then there's our driver. He drove over just to meet us here while I filmed, all within walking distance. So I lost my wife there. I think she's busy buying some snacks, probably a sandwich. She took a pretty long nap while we were driving through Ho Chi Minh City, so I think she might be a little hungry. She woke up. Mua đi. We have some buns, steamed meat buns. With some sandwiches. Ủa, ăn gì vậy? Hả? Ăn gì? Lottery tickets, you know. Typical of any gas station, you always got to get some lottery tickets just in case you find yourself with some extra money for your trip. All right, I guess they've just finished making their sandwich. So I told my wife to get me some steamed meat buns too. Cái 20 mấy ngàn á, cái mắc nhất á. Tell her got me the biggest one. 25 ngàn. Looks good, so she's gonna buy one too. All right, we're all set for the rest of our car ride. It'll be a while, so probably be a few hours when we get to Interstate City. But along the way, I heard there's some mighty looking rivers with some pretty gigantic bridges. So we'll try to capture the footage as we're crossing. Up some fruits. With a variety of salt and dipping sauces. Don't know what that is. Nope. Cắp nữa rồi.
Mình mà cẩn thận thì đâu mình cứ đi tốc độ mình đi thôi chứ lấn làm gì.
Looks like the rain have come back, so Alright, Alex here. We just exited the freeway because it ran out of freeway. They're building some new ones, but it's not quite connected yet. So this is the end of the freeway towards the Delta region as we know it. There will be more freeways in the future as they finish building that part. So we're back in the old Highway 1 and the first travel center that we stopped by to take a break after the freeway here. This is your more traditional, but they're pretty big. So we'll take a look around. And the sea is still soaking wet, but here we are. It's a big plot of land. There's a lot of land out here, so you know people can build a lot bigger than they were if they were close to Ho Chi Minh City, where the land is just so much more extensive. So here they can really build it bigger. One side service buses, and one side kind of just service the smaller vehicles. So you can see it's pretty massive in here. You know, just a lot of tables and people. Very clean looking facilities. So right now it's probably not the most popular time because I see that they set up a lot of table here, anticipating a lot of guests would stop by. So okay. Wow, they have a fish tank, a gigantic fish tank down here. I don't know what variety these are, but they're about 5-6 feet long. Gigantic fish. I wonder if they're native to this region. But what kind of travel center rest stop has a giant fish tank like this? Very impressive. Never seen one like this before. So I guess they highlight the different fishes. This one they have a little koi tank. Different koi fishes. Wow. Gigantic. I wonder, do they just raise them for fun or is it actually for some consumption? I'm not sure. Alright, different section of the pond here. We'll have more of those. Oh, apparently this breed, I can see from the sign right there. It said Amazon Nammi, which means South American, from the Amazon. So what kind of Amazonian fish are these that they kind of brought back here and grew in this tank? I don't think this is for eating. I think they just want to raise them for good luck or for magnificent purposes. Amazing. All right. We'll head back to the car and resume the rest of our journey. Here's my wife. I think she's a little surprised by the amount of fish that's here. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. She's saying, do you know they're from the Amazon in South America? And I was like, no, I didn't, but I read the sign. So I guess we need to study what kind of fish this is. Amazing. As it allows, our highways and our systems to be built quite nice. I wonder with the construction of the new freeway, would they have a different part of the bridge? So I'm looking over there where they are building a second joint. So I'm thinking maybe that's the expressway freeway and they're building a second bridge right next to here. So when that freeway is completed, they'll have a bridge where they can connect by themselves also. But this is the old bridge connecting Highway 1. And as you can see, it's a large section of the river. And then on this side is the expressway and the bridge they're building. And so in the future, when we're gonna go on the expressway, we're gonna go on that side and keep going on our journey. But right now, this is the Meat Hut Bridge, the original Meat Hut Bridge. The hotels are gathered and a lot of tourists will go. So even from this bridge, you can see it right there, the city. And our driver told us that this bridge would be lit up with lighting on certain days, but today the lighting is not up, so you don't see the bridge all decked out with LEDs. You just kind of see that off, and you just see enough lighting to highlight the roads. But here you can see how big the bridge is. Yeah, that's Kanto City looks quite big now and quite developed. Look at how many lit up areas there are, and I can see some boats that's well lit up. Those are some some restaurant boats that kind of take you a tour of the river while you're eating and dining. So you can see a certain section of it that's just In the next video, we finally arrived in the biggest city in the Mekong, Kanto City. We went to a famous restaurant, ate a local delicacy and famous hot pot, went on a riverboat tour, and dined in a restaurant that's on the river, as well as just exploring this new up-and-coming city in the Mekong Delta that reminds me a lot of Saigon in the old days, or Ho Chi Minh City in the old days. Please remember, before you go, to give us a like and subscribe. Thank you. Remember to come back for the next episode and explore this wonderful city. Please remember, before you go, to give us a like and subscribe. Thank you.